Hey everybody, and welcome to another Jamovi video. In this video, we are going to do an overview, explore some of the options and functions of a new module that you can add into your Jamovi called vijPlots, vijPlots. Before we jump into that, just letting you know that I'm using in this video version 2.6.44 of Jamovi is the most recent, as of this video, most recent Jamovi build with all the features and stuff included. Now, to get vijPlots, which I have right here, vijPlots, we got to go up to Module, Manage, Install. Let me just type in VIJ. I like a vijPlot. So it's yet another Jamovi plotting module, right? Main statistical charts, histogram plot, but all of the rank cloud with many options along Likert. I'm going to definitely showcase that one because that is new. Multiple response bar plots and correspondence plots. You can find more at Vincent Jalby's GitHub page, which is pretty cool. Okay. The other thing that I want to note is that vijPlots comes with some sample data. So let's go ahead and open that sample data. So where you find it, this is all of my data modules. Some of them are just data packages, like the Learning Statistics with Jamovi. It's just a package you can download. It just downloads a folder full of CSV files or OMV files. I don't remember exactly, but then this is the Sarah statistical analysis with R, right? And it has a few in here, and it says Sarah right there. There's a video on the channel about Sarah. Now, this is really nice because vijPlots comes with 6 different ones. And what I want to do is, we'll go through a few of them, but what I want to do is go through the Likert one, because the Likert one is a different kind of plot than the ones that you're normally used to seeing, right? And then, we can jump into another one to see maybe like a time series one or a correspondence one. So let's jump into vijPlots here, okay? And it already does it. It's in French, maybe? I don't know, weird that resultats. I don't know what that is. But here we have all of the variables. Okay, it doesn't say what these variables are, but and I'm going to open up a one that I'm going to try. But it's plotting Likert 1, Likert 2, Likert 3. Okay, so here's the histogram for var 1, which is that one right there. Here's the box plot for sex, which is right here, and here is the scatter plot, which is variable 1. Now this is amazing because there are 4 variables represented by the scatter plot. Now, it's really difficult to do this in a simple scatter plot plan, but it works. So we've got variable 1 and variable 2, right? Variable 1, variable 2, okay, as our X and Y. We've got different colors for their status, which is right here, okay? So single is red, married is blue, separated, divorced, widowed, and not applicable. So they must have said NA on the survey. And then variable 3 is the size of the dot here matters. So those are 4 variables represented on a scatter plot. And can you see any patterns? I don't know. I don't know what variable 1 and variable 2 and variable 3 are. I only know what, and gender. That's 5, actually. There are 5 variables represented on this scatter plot. We've got variable 1, variable 2, variable 3, their status, and their gender all on the scatter plot. I have not seen a scatter plot quite as comprehensive as this in a statistical package like Jamovi. Now, yeah, you can do this kind of stuff if you go into R and you mess around with like ggstatsplot2 or some other full-featured R plotting package. But honestly, this is not the kind of level of comprehensive and complexity that you would see in Jamovi. So it's very refreshing to see a scatter plot as laid out as this one. This is the bar plot using age and sex. Here is pie chart with status, marital status, and gender. And here is the Likert plot. So we have 3 Likert scale variables, okay? Likert 1, 2, and 3, and it's actually divided. That's very cool. Let's click on this to show you what this looks like. So you put your Likert variables in here. You can group if you want to. You don't have to. Like, we can change that, and it just does the 2 variables. But let's go ahead and divide it because it's nice. And you can change the plot type. So right now we have it centered, okay? But we can do stacked. Okay, we're 50%, and then the whole block itself represents 100%, right? Because we go from 0 here to 100 over here. Or you could just do centered, okay? Centered on 0%. So this is like the halfway point of the variables and how much is on one half and how much is on the other half of, your middle, your neutral choice, I suppose, right? So I'm assuming this is a 5-point scale, okay? Because you can see 5 different colors, right? Strongly disagree, undecided, agree, and strongly agree. I'm honestly going to have my students use this module to make these Likert plots because this is phenomenal, okay? You can sort by descending or ascending, okay? Which is weird because it doesn't actually do it properly. So, maybe none is fine. By variable or by group, right? So we can do female and male as the group, right? Because we're grouping by sex, okay? And so for female participants, we get all of their choices in here. For male participants, we get all of their choices in here, right? And so you can ignore not applicable in case there is one. Show percent labels, that's over here on each side, okay? Reverse the staking order. So this is making it strongly agree and strongly disagree on opposite sides. Convert variables to integer. So that just says what the numbers were to strongly agree. Strongly disagree is usually 1. Strongly agree is usually 5. You know, I would keep your labels, obviously. And then you can change the plot. Pink and green, purple and green, red and gray, although I wouldn't use red and gray colorblind. I would use red and blue is a good colorblind one. Not really. Orange and purple, probably some of the best. Okay. And you can use your accuracy down and you can get minuscule to 1/10 of a percentage point, which this is phenomenal. This is a phenomenal plot. I love this plot, right? And it tells you you can get the multiple response frequencies and get your frequency plots here. Multiple response, crosstabs, lollipop plot, although the other lollipop plot that we saw was sideways, so you can do that. Let's go back up, actually. Look at all of these histograms. Okay, histograms, you can change your bin size. Box plot. Oh, this is great. Okay, let's look at this. Yeah, you can have a total of 5 variables in here. Variable 1, variable 2, status, sex. Now, you can see that these group and label, you have to have nominal variables for that, and you can use point size. So cool. Box plot, bar plot. You can change this. You can add a facet to it as well. Let's add status. Okay, so well, that's not great. Can we make this bigger? No. So, you know, depending on what your scales are here, you may not want to do that. Side by side and stacked. I wonder, side by side. Ew. Yeah, let's do that. And then we can maybe, extra options. Oh, we can change the width. Let's change it to 1,000 pixels. Oh, I did 100 because I'm a dope. Okay, yeah, you just have to change the width here to make your x-axis a little bit more readable, I suppose. Pie charts, look at that. We can status and sex. The facet is the color, right? And we can change that. Oh, yeah, I prefer donuts. I love it. It's got a wonderful. I love this. This is amazing with the exclamation point. Oh, donut plots. Actually, I do prefer donuts. I would prefer donuts. Okay, multiple response, cross tabs. Awesome. Lollipop plots. You can take a look at these. You can make it horizontal if you want to. Oh, we've got the rain cloud plots. These are the side densities. Okay, and we can get QQ and PP plots. PP plots. Okay, so these are testing normality, right? We have our theoretical line, and then we've got our confidence interval for different quantiles, right? So we can do that, and that's it. That's vijplot right there. Let me see if I can find. Yeah, so we pretty much did all of these multiple response plots, crosstab. There's not one for. Oh, there's frequencies. Yep. So we did that in line chart. Oh, you know what we don't have is the line chart and area chart. So let me go. And we don't have correspondence either. So let's open those. Let's go over to open, and let's go to time series, and it opened on my other monitor. Let's take a look at. So we've got month. We've got variable 1, variable 2. This data set is weird. Get bigger. All right. So yeah, we've got month, which is obviously there are only 12 of them, but then you got month 2 and all of that. So let's take a look. So this is a line chart with 1 variable in 2 groups. So the variables go there. X-axis is January through December, but there are 2 groups. Okay. Let's go back to data here. Group 1, group 2. Okay, so that's what's plotted here. Group 1, group 2. Okay, so sales, I would imagine these are sales, so they peak in the summertime. Okay, so line chart, 2 variables, no group. So you put the 2 variables, and this is, month. Okay, I see. There are 2 different data sets that were put into the same sheet. I gotcha. Okay, 2 different data sets put in the same sheet, 2 different time series added here. Oh man, I could have used this. I had to make a time series plot on my own. Oh man. I had trial on here, down by here, and I had to plot time series for 64 trials or something like that for my dissertation. Oh, this would have been amazing. 2 variables, 2 groups. Okay, so variables. So this is month 2. So this is the double month one. Yeah, because it's the 2 groups. And then we've got variable A and variable B. Okay, so variable A and variable B is the top one, and then group 1 and group 2. So 1 is up here. So this is orange compared to orange, I suppose, group 1, group 2, and then for A, and then green, variable A, variable A, group 1 and group 2. Okay, interesting. So that's time series. And then 1 variable with the date 1 on the x-axis. Okay, so January through January, a year, and then variable 3. So plotting whatever variable 3 is. And then we've got the area chart, which area charts are fine. You can take a look at the options for these. Same thing with 2 variables, which are staked. So this is stacked, and this is also stacked, but variable 3, variable 4. You may have heard a notification go off there. Sorry about that. Interesting. You can do extra options. So this should actually say stacked. Yeah, buddy. Okay. What are the differences here? Month 2, variable A, and group. These are just 2 variables that are stacked on top of each other. Okay, I see. And then January through January. Ah, very cool. So that's a time series analysis. Amazing. And then let's one more. Correspondence. Open up here. Let's make it bigger. All right, so we've got 3 variables. Let me turn off those. We've got 3 variables. Senior manager, staff is senior manager, junior manager, senior employee, secretaries, senior manager. Okay, and then a few more there. And then we've got smoke, but then we've got alcohol and no alcohol in here. So basically, This is an interesting variable here. And then we've got counts. Senior managers only drink. All right. So you can see here, supplementary rows and columns. Okay. I see that now. Okay. So we have staff, smoke, count. Supplementary columns is 5 and 6. Okay. I like that. It must mean that this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Okay. Interesting. Okay. Supplementary rows is row 5 for secretaries. Okay. Okay. Secretaries are, okay, alcohol, no alcohol. Although I don't get that because why are there no 7 and 8? That's, Okay. Well, that's a contingency table that tells you the counts of each of these and then their row profiles and their column profiles. Okay, so this is where you would put, like, you know, they make correspondent charts for like warmth and competence, I suppose, in developmental psychology, right? And you could put, so secretaries are over here. Okay, senior employees are over there, senior managers, and junior employees. And then for smoke, a lot of light smokers, a lot of non-smokers over there, right? No alcohol and alcohol. So alcohol is fairly in the middle. I'm not entirely sure what the biplot is for. I don't really make correspondence charts, so this is quite interesting. Dim 1, dim 2. I'm not sure. But junior managers are heavy drinkers. Junior managers. No, I guess not. I don't know, more likely to be heavy drinkers. If you know how to describe this, drop your description in the comments below. That would be amazing. But this is a new module, and vijPlots, I love it. It's amazing. I'm going to start using it for all of my visualization needs because it is wonderful. So kudos to the dev for this one. I enjoy it very much. So that is an overview of vijPlots or vijPlots, if you like the play on words there. The sound that comes from saying it. If you have any comments, suggestions, or other feedback, questions, please drop those in the comment section down below. I will see you in the next video. Thanks for watching.